Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh Lordy. A straight talker is smiling. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch Smiley's story on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity for the truth. She will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values freedom like the 4th of July. She values respect even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass. So don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's a Smiley, alright. She's a Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you're guilty, you better feel fear.
She was born and bred in Nashville, but she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. And she says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer answer while she was searching. Stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw summer's name and felt the heart of week and tried to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard us the best in her sadness rose, she prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy. She says I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones on her, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. She said I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones of her. She's got a caring heart that won't be turned.
Well, hello to Smiley Squad and everybody else. Hello, hello, welcome. Hi, Millie, good to see you, my dear. Hello, Raymond. Hello, thank you for being here. Hello, we have Michelle Davis. Hello, you love that picture. Honey, I got plenty more. Don't push my buttons. I have to give credit where credit is due. I don't know if they want me to or not. Let's just say one of my mods made it for me. And that is the most darling picture I ever had. I love it. Hello, all. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. Y'all make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's all free. Hello, Leslie. Love you. Keeping it real, girl. Keep it always real. Hello. Come in and see Smiley today. Or tonight. We on tonight, honey. I'm lost. I am lost. I am. Welcome in, everybody, to my chat. Thank you for being here so much. Hey, H. Davis. Hello. I am so happy to see y'all. I have missed y'all so much. Be a ladybug. Hello, good to see you. Hello. Thank you all for coming in. Wait. Hey, wait. Good to see you. Hello. It is nice to see all of y'all in here. Thank you for being here on this January 27th, Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope it's happy for y'all because it's been a mess. It's been a mess in this whole country, in this United States of America, this great place to be. And it's colder than a freaking ice cube, I'm telling you. Down your drawers, honey. It is cold. I couldn't think of nothing to say. But it's cold. Remember when people was doing those ice challenges? What the hell was we thinking? I am serious. Hey, Gypsy, good to see you. Hello, welcome in. Good to see everybody here. Thank you for being here. we have a serious topic to talk about tonight, but before we do that, we have other serious things to talk about, and so I'm going to just talk about them first. But the first thing on my list is I want everybody to check in and tell me how you are. Are you surviving this storm? And get to talking and typing, honey, because I want to know. The next thing I want to do is say, well, I want to ask, has anybody, because I have been run ragged and busy with my own personal problems and all the things I've been researching, and even if I can't help myself or my own, I've been trying to put out information for others. So it's been a busy time. Has anybody, I want to ask, heard? Hey, Laura, thank you for being here, beautiful. Has anybody heard any news or any updates on Miss Donna's son? Anybody? Because I have been worried about that. I have not saw or heard anything else since I pinned it to the comments. And I think that was the day before yesterday. Haven't seen anything. Man, oh man, her son was on a ventilator and she couldn't get to the hospital. In fact, the doctors told her, don't come, at least don't come right now. And can y'all only imagine how that would be? So that was the day that the streets was so bad, and they're still bad out there. Hey, Deanna, hello, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you being here. Listen, I want everybody to say prayers for Miss Donna. Prayers for Donna. There's so many prayers that need to go out, and I'm just going to say this. God knows the reason. We don't need to know, okay? Unless they want to share. Please say a prayer for ICU. Please keep ICU and her family in your thoughts. Please do that. And she is a beautiful, wonderful person. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Also, anybody and everybody, anybody I missed, of course, that we know, but anybody and everybody that has had to go through this storm, this ice, and it don't matter. I know I talk about Tennessee mostly because that's where I'm from. That's where I have friends. That's where I have family. That's where I grew up. That's what we talk about in true crime. Most of y'all are spread out all over the place. West Virginia, Alabama, Georgia. Hell, it is freezing here in Florida. And believe it or not, we're supposed to have snow this weekend again. Nothing don't surprise me anymore. Mother Nature is not happy with any of us, if you ask me. So, just say prayers for everybody because everybody needs them. But those I thought that really need our prayers right now are Donna and ICU, and of course Donna's son. And let's just keep everybody in our thoughts and our prayers. And anybody out there who don't have power, okay? It's easy to sit back and say what you would do, and I'll get into that a little bit later, okay? This is bad, y'all. It is bad. Okay. And it's just not good. There was an update at 5:18 Central Standard Time that in Middle Tennessee, they're still having all types of emergencies, ice, and I have spoken with people, and it's just not good there. So I know it's not good everywhere else. I have kept up with a lot of people, right? So did y'all, who in here, did you lose power? Anybody in here lose power? If you lost power, even for a bit, put a 1 in the chat. Southeast Oklahoma. It's bad too there. Last I saw. Texas, Oklahoma, West Virginia, Michigan. Of course, Michigan's always bad. New York, Raymond's in New York. Very surprised you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. Memphis, Mississippi, Ohio. I'm not sure there was a place untouched. So don't think when I just speak on Tennessee, I'm not. There was a channel that I put out on the weather and they were covering everybody and they were good at it. And I put it out several times. I watched it myself and they had people out chasing and looking. Want to say thank you to all of the linemen. Oh my God, can y'all imagine being out in this 24/7 day and night trying to keep the power on for you? There's so many people that should be so much more grateful than they are. But that's not why we're here right now. Right now, as of this update, it was at 5:18. I do want to kind of update you. I was intending on doing maybe a little live here later, but what I wanted to do is just update you. In Middle Tennessee, there's still more than 135,000 people without power in Middle Tennessee. And tonight is cold just as well, and it is freezing. It breaks my heart. Hey, Mamaw. Hello. Good to see you. Single digit temperatures, numbers. And it's just wild. Some people are in their cars because it's warmer there than it is in the house with no power. Hey, woman's warrior. But meanwhile, crews they want you to know that they are working around the clock to make repairs and restore power and try to get everything up and running for everybody. And they're doing the best that they can. But they still say there are crippling roads. They're still snapping trees. Let's see. What are they calling it? Frosted? What did I say? Millie, I told you this yesterday or last night. April and November. Hello, you're in Maine. Oh my God. And I know it's a lot there. I'm so glad you didn't lose power. You got 25 inches. Oh, I knew it would be a lot. I knew it. I have been there before in the wintertime. But, you know, I think that's normal for them. I don't think they had no massive storm. So I didn't go when it was no 25 inches. You live in a beautiful place. Let me just tell you. I don't know if my bones could take the cold now, but if I could choose another place, that would be on my list as well. Ohio, 22. Oh my gosh, y'all. People are showing up in hospitals. I think they had like 20 over in Vanderbilt of children carbon monoxide. That was the last I looked a few hours ago. You know, but it's crippling weather. It's not good. Bitter cold. Bitter cold. Dangerous travel conditions. It's still dangerous, very dangerous. Oh, Raymond, thank you so much. Raymond gifted a membership. Whoever got that membership, please thank Raymond. Thank you. Your RA is screaming at you in this cold. Yeah. Yeah, this cold is not good for anybody who has any type of issues like that. Not at all. Yeah, we appreciate your support, Raymond. Thank you. And whoever got that, welcome to the Smiley Squad. Whoop, whoop. I think the goal was 10. Let's try to hit 9 more memberships tonight, honey. Let's do what them other channels do. Let's go. Let's go, Flo. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know what y'all think. Maybe I'll just sit here about, let me stretch. Maybe I'll just have something in my title and I'll just sit here about 30 minutes till y'all start hitting everything. Gypsy! Gypsy gifted 1 membership. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Gypsy. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Come on, y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. Come on, I'm going to take some lessons from people. Come on. Come on, y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. Come on, come on. Gypsy, I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Whoever got that, please thank Gypsy. Thank you. But listen, the shelters, I know I'm not going to do that because I'm not that type of person. So listen, I'm not going to sit here and stop my live and talk about bullshit. Okay, let's get on with it. Shelters are open. They're still open. The warming shelters are still open. And, but what was I calling that? I did want to know what did they call that? A boom? You'll feel it. It feels like an earthquake and it shakes your house. And they called it a frosted boom. And they said on the news that people were feeling that. And that's where the ice busted up and everything. Wow, honey. Wow. So I do want to tell you there's several in Middle Tennessee, different light companies. You got NES, which is pretty much your biggest main one as far as I ever knew. And it's still got 119,012 people without power tonight. Middle Tennessee Electric still has 1,458 people without. Cumberland Electric Membership Corp still has 7,634 people. Dixon Electric still has 5,932. And Duck River Electric has 744. So far, they've had a couple of fatal crashes that's come in. And, they have had different things. The death toll, I don't want to say what they said it is because the last number that I heard was 17, but then I heard it raised to 19. I'm not seeing that right offhand. I'm sure it will rise. What I want to do is I do want to let you know that state or tenant TBI Tennessee Bureau of Investigations has activated a statewide number in effort to coordinate welfare checks. And I think that's a great thing. If you have somebody you need to check on that you're not getting in touch with, they have a number for that. And I posted that number earlier. I don't have that handy. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have that right in front of me. But anyway, I've got that on my post. I have tried to be helpful as far as posting things and letting y'all know numbers and stuff like that. But also, I do have the number for 615-862-4600, and that's for Nashvillians, if you're in the Nashville area, to report breaks and stuff like that, leakages and all that kind of stuff. So you can do that. Just trying to find the important things first. I mean, the urgent things. All of this is important that we're going to talk about, but this is urgent. Okay. Okay. I think right now that's probably the most up-to-date information that I have. So, I just want y'all to know about that and be familiar with that, and the warming shelters are out there. Please check my post, check my shorts. I have been putting things out, tons of things, if you haven't checked. So, yes, thank you, Gypsy, for the membership. Hey, Kim. Hello, welcome in. You could return as well, free for Amazon. You could return, free. What is, you can return stuff for free? UPS. Oh, okay. You can return stuff for free. Okay. That's good information. And if y'all have any information in here, please drop that information, because that's good for people. Some people don't know. And again, all states are different. All states are different. But I know this has been one huge mess. And if some people are not lucky enough to have a generator, but you're on a generator right now, I think when this is all over, I hope when this is all over, hey, Joy, I hope that people will consider reevaluating what they may need. Not your wants, not your greediness. I ain't talking about y'all in particular, but what you may need ahead of time. Even if this may not happen for another year, 2 years, or 10 years. So I'm just thinking, there's a lot of stuff I've learned with this. Trust me, because I've had more responsibilities than I've ever had to have in my life, and extra worry. So I'm fine. And when I couldn't even help maybe my own, I sure hope I can help somebody. But I'm telling you, it sure opens your eyes. It opens your eyes. And nobody should be in the cold. Everybody should be prepared. And listen, it's the same here with hurricanes. Same thing. Same thing. But hell, I don't know. I think I'd rather be hot any day. I think I have been, let's see, we was without power 3 weeks, I think, when I was in Hurricane Michael, and I was in several hurricanes. Okay. I've rode them all out. I wouldn't have rode Michael out had I known. I had a tree fall on my house. I was pretty much buried in my house. Um, the help that came didn't realize that anybody was left in my house. I told my husband, get the damn chair and get out. No wonder they going next door and leaving. Hey, Chuchi, listen, I understand this, but I think I'd much rather be hot than cold. I really do. And this coldness, it's going to kill a lot of people with hypothermia, and it can. And don't sit there and say, well, they should have had this and they should have had that. Don't get me started on that right now. I'm going to do another live for this weather because I'm not going to go there right this minute. Okay. I'm not going to do it. I just think that's helpful to y'all possibly. So maybe not y'all in here, but maybe somebody that can't get certain links or channels. Listen, when I do what I do it for a reason. That's all you need to know. It's that simple. I've seen I've seen fucking, and I used it in a cuss word. I'm sorry. And then I'll go on. Lord, please forgive me and let that be my last cuss word tonight. I have seen people that were supposed to be preachers' wives that not one time did I see a post or anything trying to help somebody else. You know what I saw is them trying to help their channel, though. What is preacher's wife supposed to do? Anyway, in a crisis. Huh. Just asking. Y'all know me, I can't keep my mouth shut 5 minutes. But you can preach on some bullshit you ain't got no business in. Okay. I'm done. I am done with that. I'm done with it. There's my balls, Raymond. Okay, let me take a sip of my coffee now. Well, I'm serious. I mean, we got a freaking, hadn't y'all noticed we got a disaster going on here? I seen a lady crying and begging in her car with her children sleeping in the back seat the other night because it was colder in her house than it was in the car. I heard let me say this. I heard the damn mayor of Nashville say what he said on his speech, and when he got off in the press conference, the lady come up on the news and said, I've never in my entire career in my life ever heard of anyone opening up the police station as a warming station. Well, y'all can say what you want to say about Drake, but I know Drake from East High School. And in my opinion, he is a good guy. Now, I don't know whose idea it was to open up the police station, but whoever did it, more power to them, in my opinion. But when you got people who's supposed to be helpful and in the compassionate way, when anything happens, we just won't go there, okay? We just won't go there. And you know, if the shoe fits, then the shoe fits. And you want to say, come for you, let them. Little girl, you're playing a deep game on this YouTube with these cases, and I'm not kidding you about that. And I didn't know how to get shit off of my shoe when I came here. And still can barely chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. This is what you get when you run with who you run with. Just saying. Now, unlike some people, my title is True Crime tonight, and I'm going to do true crime. But since there is I don't think some people still noticed a worldwide emergency, I did want to help go over that. So let me get back to, I love my little avatars. Oh, and you don't like it? Pull up. I think I'll leave it on that one for a minute. Okay. Anyway, we're going to be talking about, do y'all know, how many people in here know that it is January is Stalking Awareness Month? Because I know that we just talked about this, the live before last. I do believe, I'm pretty sure, not this same story, because this story is brand new. It's brand new. Okay. And we're going to talk about a brand new story, but it is going to be about stalking. So, hello, let me just start all over again. Okay. For those that don't know, my name is Smiley. That's not my real name, but y'all know my real name, the ones that count. My real name is that's not my real name. My name is Smiley. You just call me Smiley. Welcome over here to Smiley Stories World, where you never know what you're going to get, honey. Y'all, Smiley's in a pretty good mood tonight. I'm just saying. But no, this is a live. This is a serious live. This is a follow-up live on the Benjamin Beelan stalking case, okay? And a lot of questions have came about, about his job, about what he did before, who, what, when, where, family, and all that. Well, none of that really matters, okay? None of it. We're going to see who he is in a minute. Usually I put him up here, but I don't think I want to give him no credit tonight. I think I like my little face up there first. I think I like my little badass self up there first. Anyway, let me tell y'all what this man did. This man, he was so bound and determined he was gonna stalk and do what he wanted to do that he hopped a Greyhound bus all the way from Maine. See, we got somebody in here from Maine. That he was going to come on a Greyhound bus all the way from Maine to Florida. I put a little map up here and I pinned it. You probably can't see it because it's so tiny. It is on my side. I don't know how to make it bigger. But he came from Maine and he went down south to Pinellas County. And we're going to try to separate facts from the unknown. Because right now, there's little out there, and I want to keep this strictly on facts. And I did research this last night. But we have a real stalker here. This is what I would call a real. They're all real if they're stalking you. That's not what I mean. But he just had a real, I'm going to do it. I don't care what cameras, what tickets, whatever. I'm going after her. That's what he said, in my opinion. But again, in case you didn't know, for those coming in, we're talking about a stalking case that he was just arrested like 2 days ago. Well, actually, 3 or 4 days ago. It was the 24th, I believe. But January is Stalking Awareness Month, so I thought, well, we'll go ahead and pick this one up again. But we're going to try to stick with the facts because this is important. And according to the affidavit and the arrest record and reliable sources on the news and stuff like that, this is a man who came all the way from Maine to South Florida on a Greyhound bus, nonetheless. Oh, Raymond gifted another membership. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever got that, please thank Raymond. Thank you, Raymond. Raymond's one of our greatest supporters. We love Raymond. Great mod. All my mods are in blue. Doing a good job. Doing a good job. But if you go anywhere on a Greyhound bus, if any of you's ever been on a Greyhound bus anywhere, and Lord knows I have. And the last time I did was, trust me, the last time I ever will again. But if you go anywhere on a Greyhound, expect it to be double time. Okay, if something takes you 8 hours by car, it's going to take you 16 hours by bus. You bet. You can just believe that. The glasses, as always. The glasses is always, yeah, right, an experience, honey. You don't even know the experience I had. Oh my God. The last time I was on a Greyhound bus, two of my kids was little and my grandma was dying, and I got on a bus to go there. And oh, it was hellacious. That's just to say the very least. Just to say the very least. Wait, what? Thank you. Thank you so much. Wait. Love you, love you. So if you go anywhere, it's going to take double time. Now, and never mind the bathrooms, honey. Oh God, don't. Just hold it all the way. Just all the way. But in my opinion, he had some real intentions and some real issues. And I'm not the only one who saw it or sees it. The law saw it right off the bat. Now, I know, again, we spoke on stalking the other day, and you got some information and some ideas and stuff how to, information how to protect yourself and what to do and what not to do, and all of that. So I may or may not go over some of it again. I don't know, but it's in, again, my other live. But right now, I want to talk about this man who got in a Greyhound bus from Maine and tracked down this lady. The man, he got charged with stalking after traveling from Maine to Florida, and his name is Benjamin Beelan. Okay, and Benjamin is 45 years old. And on January 26, 2026, just a few days ago, this 45-year-old Benjamin Beelan was arrested and charged with stalking after law enforcement determined that he had traveled by bus from Maine to Florida. So they located him. Well, he was trying to track this woman down. He's the one that got tracked. Gotcha. Okay. She didn't want any contact with him whatsoever. She'd already told him that. In fact, I think we're going to read, because I don't know if that has videos. I can't deal with some of these stations. Not that they're not good. It's just that the way they're set up. So we'll probably end up reading. If they got a video, we'll go over the video. Hey, Lithium, good to see you, honey. I hope you're staying warm. I hope you have power. I hope you have all the things you need, because I love you. Lots of love. I've been worried about everybody. I hope you're okay. But according to the affidavit, he's from the state of Maine. And he said, and the police said he boarded a long distance bus, which again, that's hopping states. That's FBI. That's federal. He hopped he come down here in a bus. He went into South Florida, where the victim was located. So let's talk about that bus ride for just a minute, though. A bus trip from Maine to Florida takes roughly about 30 to 40 hours. And that's usually about two days, 2.5, 3 days. Okay. So he was bound and determined. The buses, they have multiple stops. They have transfers. They have layovers. They have all the BS. Oh, it's just, But that's not, that's not accidental that he got here. It's not impulsive. That was something he planned. That was a planned movement. It was a premeditated movement on his part. And this person crossed lines. They crossed state lines. Many state lines, actually. And the woman had clearly expressed no desire for contact. None. His travel was intentional, and it was directed at her. His actions caused this woman fear for her safety. I would be scared too. I mean, that takes a real nut job. But law enforcement, and I will say this, Florida has some good law enforcement. They do. And law enforcement viewed this as an escalation by him doing that. They said it escalated. And not that the law enforcement said it was not a coincidence. See, this wasn't about romance. This was not about romance. It was about fixation and persistence. He wanted her to be scared. And she was. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to speculate. We're not going to speculate about motive. We're not blaming the victim for anything. We're not going to do that. She's a victim, and you'll see what I mean. She's a victim. We're not going to add anything that is not in the records, in the affidavit, and by no means, period. We're not going to tell nothing to be untrue here on this. Nothing that I have not researched. He took everything away he had or he could, and he came a long way to get to her. And this case is important because it shows how stalking can escalate. It can escalate across state lines. It can escalate quietly. It can escalate and be deliberately. But most important of all, it can be dangerous. And it is dangerous, and it can get physical, and it can be harmless. And if someone tells you they don't want contact with you, then keep on going. Roll and stroll, honey. Especially across state lines. That is way above and beyond. If you or someone you know feels followed, tracked, unsafe, take it seriously. Reach out to law enforcement. They have victim advocates for this stuff. They have victim advocate groups for this stuff. Hey, Susie. Hello, beautiful. So again, he's confirmed to be 45 years old. He came from Maine for anybody coming in. That's already been confirmed. I don't know what town, so I'm not going to sit here and make up a town. I'm not going to add to. It may be out there now, but I'm not going to add to. This is serious. This is not drama. He got arrested on January 26, January 26, 2026. And the one thing that was in the report was that it was because it was long distance. He traveled by bus. They had all those receipts from Maine to Florida to locate this woman who did not want contact. And that, I don't know right now if we're going to find out when I read something here in a minute, but I don't know what he did before. I don't know any of that, but that's not what's important. I thank God he got caught. See, a lot of people are asking, you know, did he have a job? Did he have a family? Did he do this, do that, do whatever? And, I've even done that, okay? But that's not what's important right now. None of that information has been, to my knowledge, unless it was in the last 24 hours, has been released yet. But I want to be very clear about something. If it's not in the affidavit or a reliable news source or something like that, we're just not going to speculate. Because stalking cases often focus less on someone's background, and what they focus on is more on their behavior patterns. And in this case, the behavior was cited for escalation across state lines. And that's a big one, and that's important. And he may have targeted her and had her in his bullseye or in his eye, but he should have, in my opinion, just had a bullseye right on the top of his head, right on his forehead, right? Because when he got off that Greyhound bus, somebody should have been throwing darts and trying to make it right in that circle, right in the middle, because they knew who he was. They were going to find out. And they have all the proof in the world. Not only do they have her proof, not only do they have her records, they have Dum Dum getting on the Greyhound bus. They have the cameras, the CCTV, and every single state and city and dump that bus stopped in. So really, what he did before, employment and all that don't matter. What matters is what court's going to focus on next. And he come to the wrong state. He chose the wrong one. He chose the wrong one. The court's going to focus on intent. They're going to focus on his persistence and how all of this was unwanted. That can already be clearly seen. And the cops saw that and were able to charge him with that stalking and arrest him. It's going to go on the contact and the fear that it caused to the victim. Check, check, check. All those boxes, in my opinion, are checked. But from what I get from the affidavits and everything else, check, check, check. Green checks. But what I want to say is, see, you can have a job. You can have a family. You can have everything in the world. But guess what? You can still be a stalker. You can still commit stalking. And that is a fact. It's that simple. Let's look at something here. Share my screen. First, let's get his good old mug shot here. Full credit, you can go to arrest.org. Guess what? There's his mugshot. Arrest.org. Benjamin Bland. Benjamin R. Or actually, is it Beland? I'm saying it wrong. Beland. Date 1/24/2026. Pinellas Park Police. Age 45. Male. Birthday 3/12/1980. This is where they got him at. That's where they arrested him, in the 7400 block of 35th Street. 5'10", 175 pounds. I got something holding my mouse up. 175 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes. And he was born in Maine. See that cocky grin? I hate it when they do that. I do. I hate it when they do that. It's like, catch me if you can. Oh, they caught you. I don't think, they might speak with Grady Judd, Mr. Beeland. I think Grady, no matter where he's at, might just take a drive over to have a little chat with you, just because he feels like it. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, you can go over to them, and that's where you can look up. I haven't, to be honest with you, looked up to see if it was updated yet. But let's go somewhere else. Okay? That's his little, he thinks, pretty little face there. Okay. Hold on. Now, this credit is going to Tampa Bay 10. Oh, crap. See, I cannot stand when they do that. All right, hold on. It's there. I got to give them credit. Tampa Bay News 10. There we go. So there he is. I'm going to go back. It'll be bigger. Just drop the link, because I'm not sure if the link shows when I do that. It might over here in the vertical, but let's go over here and see what it says, okay? I have to pull it up big so I can read it. And that's not the video, because I tried that earlier, and Lord have mercy, don't make me push. We ain't pushing that button, honey, because it ain't working. So the affidavit: man charged with stalking after taking bus from Maine to Florida to track down woman. An arrest affidavit states the suspect traveled from Pinellas Park on a Greyhound bus to find the home of a woman he had not spoken to in about 3 months. Now, let me say this. Let me say this. I'm going to pull it back up here just a minute. Let me say this. This is a huge one, because the reason why it's huge, just that part right there and that sentence. I don't know for 100% fact, but as we go on, you're going to see. I believe she fled herself from Michigan. Not Michigan, Maine. I believe she did. And so she said no. She got away, and he wouldn't let her get away. That's why I say no victim blaming. There's no room for it here in my chat. There's no room for it here on mine. She's not a victim. Let me tell you something. I have somebody I love dearly that was stalked and will not hardly go out of this house to this day, and it's been years. And you've heard me talk about it before, and it's real. And that was with somebody that wasn't even unknown. It's real. But this man went over the top, way over the top. First of all, no means no, and I don't give a damn what it is. If I say, no, I'm not pulling up something right now, no, I'm not going live right now, that's what I mean. If I mean, no, I'm not having sex with you, and that's definitely what I mean. If I mean, no, do not contact me no more, do not freaking contact me no more. No means no means no. Okay. Just saying, because I think a lot of people have a problem with no. Men and women, actually. So, credit Tampa Bay News 10. Go sign up to them. We're not finished yet. Hold on. So, a man was arrested for repeatedly harassing a woman after taking a bus from Maine to Florida in an attempt to locate her, officials said. An arrest affidavit states that 45-year-old Benjamin Beelan traveled to Pinellas Park on a Greyhound bus to find, he had to find it, to find the home of a woman he had not spoken to in about 3 months. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said Beelan tried to enter her home. Yeah, try that. Try that. He tried to enter her home and believed the woman was staying there. First of all, it wasn't even her home. Let's just get that on out of the way before I read any further. So he walked into the backyard. The agency said the home did not even belong to her. Officials interviewed the woman, who explained that she and her family left Maine due to previous domestic violence incidents with Beelan back in 2021. So this is 2026, honey. Okay? And that she was worried he was going to kill her, the affidavit states. Beelan reportedly told authorities he was looking to contact his son, whom he had not seen in 3 months. Beelan was charged with stalking, but he was later released on bond. Y'all, that is never good. We got
to say I'm fired up about this one,
watch
guys.
the
That would be
story, because that's never good. I don't think they care if they are supposed to do this, that, and the other. I think stalkers get way more upset when they're arrested. They feel provoked. That's just my opinion. But he's out on bond. So we're going to watch this and we're going to see how this goes. We know they didn't put him on a bus back to Maine. He located her, but it was not her house she was at. He thought that's where she lived. But yeah, he located her. Thank God. I guess the police got there in time because, they got him, and there was enough to get him and charge him with the count of stalking. So they did do that. Now, the next thing to do is to look out for the court dates and all that stuff. But I just thought it was important to bring that up because I will probably follow that and look to see what happened. Right now, there's not much on it, but that just came out. It's a brand new case. It's just come out. Yeah, y'all hit that thumbs up if you hadn't hit the thumbs up. Hit that like and thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. You can put it on any platform you want. But stalking, if you've, and always go with your gut feeling, but she moved all the way from Maine to Florida to get away from him years ago. Years ago. I'd like to see his Michigan, or I don't know why I keep saying Michigan. Maine is where he's from. Maine, Maine, Maine. I would like to see his record in Maine, if he even had a record in Maine. He might have not had one. I'm not saying he did. I don't know if he did or he did not. I'm not going to get on here and add to it or pretend that I know, because I'm just giving you what I do know, and I want to give you the facts. But stalking is a serious crime, and they don't play here. I can just tell you, they're not going to play. But it may even turn into federal by him going over several state lines. And I don't know how the Greyhound bus drives, but I know when we went, we had to go through New York, we had to go through Pennsylvania, we had to go through Boston. Let's see. I mean, there were so many I can't even count. I can't even tell you where in the hell I was. Hey, Brat. Good to see you, Brat. I hope you're staying warm, honey. I hope you're okay. Gosh. I hope everybody's doing okay in this weather. Hopefully it won't be but another day or two of it. And it's not going to be, hopefully it won't be as bad. I just want everybody to have power. They're working on it. We talked a little bit about the weather before we got started. So there's some, things in there. But stalking is not okay. Anytime I hear of a stalking case, man, it always, you've heard me say it over. Sometimes stuff just really sticks to me, and it always reminds me of Rebecca Schaefer, that kind of thing. Hell, he went all the way from, where was it, Memphis, all the way to her. But it's bad, Smiley is going to be in the 6th. Woohoo! You done won the lottery. Girl, I hope so. I hope it is for you. I hope it turns into the 60s, 70s, and 80s for everybody. I know one thing. It is unusually cold here, and my bones won't take it, man. But I can't complain because there is people out there that are in their cars just to stay warm because they don't even have generators. And, a lot of people don't have the wood stoves. The death tolls are coming in, and hypothermia is setting in, and, all this kind of thing. Oh, good for you. You live in New Mexico now. I bet you're glad about that, to be honest with you. I would be. I would love that. I think that would be I think that would be a good thing. I think that would be very good. But yeah, stalking, if y'all, there's some numbers here as well. I'll let them keep strolling by. They're up there. But if you ever feel, again, we got the 988. If you just want to talk to somebody, there's always resources. If you feel like you're in an emergency, dial the 911, make the report, go make the report, keep a paper trail. We went over all this the other day. I know, I'm so happy for her, Millie. Isn't that great news? I think that's wonderful. I think that's wonderful. Yeah, that's great. Raymond said it's Raymond said they forgot to put the 6 on where he was at. They forgot the 6, honey. They forgot the 6. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad. It's always nice to get a fresh start too. And I just think that's wonderful. I'm very happy for you. I'm happy to see you in here. Yeah. I know, Raymond. Every time I open my door, it's like, are you kidding me? And then I think, I can't even do it because these people are freezing. I don't know. Brat, they say we're supposed to get snow here again next weekend. Talking about in Florida. I was in Texas and I heard they were -11. Yeah, Texas is bad. Texas is bad too. They, I've been watching all of them. I know I speak on Tennessee a lot. I was explaining to my people. But yeah, listen, this is crippling weather everywhere, all the states. Everywhere is bad. And if you don't have to get out on them roadways, don't. Don't, because it's very, very bad. It is. And even in Tennessee, they thought that the sun was going to come out today and it was going to, and maybe it did for a bit, but it's not melted, everything. Let me tell y'all something. I'm shocked. Let me just say this. Come hell, high water, Waffle House don't close. Waffle House closed. And when you talk about Waffle House closing, you might as well shut the world down because, honey, when Waffle House closes, it is going to be the end of the world. I'm just saying, no waffles for you, honey. That was even on the news last night. I felt so sorry for them. Oh, but let me tell you, the one lady on the news station, she was standing at Waffle House talking about how Waffle House had shut down. I had already heard about it. I did snap a picture and I was gonna post it, but I'm like, let me do a little more research on this, And then I had spoke with one of my family members. They're like, yeah, up towards Murfreesboro, I know by here it's, whatever, closed down and yada yada. So I've heard from several people that Waffle House was closed. And I'm like, oh my God, that is like a sin. That's like a sin. Because when people travel, no matter where they travel, they go to Waffle House, period. Period. And so the news lady was standing out there. I got to catch that last night. I think she was on WSMV and I had to laugh. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. But she was she's talking about the Waffle House was closed. She's holding this box, and I thought, well, hell, how did she get in there? I know they didn't just come open the door for her to get a box or whatever, right? So, and a little bit later, she showed the two guys, poor little guys, that had come up there to eat. They were just stunned. I guess they were traveling, but they were stunned that the Waffle House was closed, right? So she opens her little box and she said, I know that shit was frozen with ice cubes. She said, but I got my dinner. Don't worry. She said, there's a taco truck right across the street. They're selling tacos. It never fails. Never fails. Let the taco trucks roll, honey. Let the taco trucks roll. Oh my God. I was like, yeah, well. I can say one thing. I hope they paid them Waffle House people anyway, because they never close. They deserve to be paid. But I'm glad they are. I'm glad these people are starting to take heed and shut down. It may not be good for us, but people don't need to be out on the roads anyway when it's like that. That's why you have, that's why you're supposed to be prepared. Oh, thank you for being here. Welcome. Justin, thank you. Justine Sutherland, mom of two. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. I hope you're staying warm. I hope you're staying warm and safe and all of the things. I hope you still have power no matter where you're at. I don't worry about everybody. I do. I worry about everybody. Thank you for being here. You come back anytime. I appreciate you. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. And in the meantime, y'all stay warm. I'm trying to think. I wish I had right in front of me. I don't know what I did with that one number. I know that in Tennessee, and I know everywhere else, I know they got the shelters and stuff open. But I wanted to give y'all that number. It's on my posts. I've been posting a lot of information under post. And I posted like the state of Tennessee and all that. I don't have that number right here. There's a number now. Anyway, TPI's got it. Don't go bogging their number down though to ask them for the number. But there's a number that you can call to do welfare checks on people and stuff if you're worried about them. So, check on your people. People still has good hearts out there. They still have good intentions. So please just check on your people. But, I wanted to come on here and say, hey, I've been kind of busy with some other stuff here lately. And, listen, we're moving on up. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Gypsy. Raymond again. And wait, what? Thank you all for the gifted memberships. Whoever got those, I hope you enjoy them. And many thanks to our superstars right here who gifted those memberships. One day I'll work my way up like everybody else. Dream, 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 dream. Anyway, no, seriously, y'all. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you. Seriously, stay warm, stay safe, stay in if you don't have to go out. I do worry about y'all. Y'all check in with me every now and then, and just give me a thumbs up on one of my posts or something. Anything. just to let me know that you're okay, because things can change drastically. And listen, if anybody out there knows anything about Donna or her son or anything that's come about, but you too, Susie, thank you, honey, then please, can y'all let me know, post it or email me or something, because I'm very worried, and I hope she was able to get to the hospital because her son's on a ventilator. And if y'all can say an extra prayer for her. This is a terrible nightmare for her. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this live here for tonight, and we'll go over what is confirmed in this case. When I see more about it, I will come back and let you know more about it. And we're just going to do the proper things the proper way. And this case will only be discussed when there's facts and documents that I can verify and records, not speculation, because this is too important of a topic, I think. And, I have confirmed, and we've confirmed here, the booking. So Benjamin Beeland, he was, let me just go over it for those coming in. He's 45 years old. He came from Maine on a Greyhound bus down to South Florida, Pinellas County. And he was arrested for stalking, I mean, who does that? Oh, I want to tell you, also, we have our national domestic hotline. Let me put these up here if you need these. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I like to. Hold on. Let me put this here. Brother, I always forget. Gotta go to my station. I hope I don't echo. Hold on. Got my cell phone. Why can't I open my own station? Oh, Lordy, honey. I got it somewhere. Open my own station. There we go. It was hidden. Okay. So let me post this. All right. Let me post that. And it's just easier to. Uh-oh. 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 I like when we're talking about this to post the hotlines if you need them, because, okay, yeah, this one I have because, hold on, this next one I'm going to give you. Oh, thank God it went through. Sometimes I can't make. Okay. That next one is a Victim Connect Resource Center, 1-855-4-VICTIM. That's 1-855-484-2846. Or you can text. If you're a victim, you can text 85511. Okay, that's confidential, and it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you can get stalking specific support there. Let me post that just a minute, because I think that is very important. Although I've had it running down here on my screen, a lot of times people don't see that. But I did want to put that out, and I almost forgot. And, I just want to remind y'all that this video was for awareness, for informational purposes. This January is Stalking Awareness Month, and all information discussed here was based on available records, and affidavits and verified reporting. And I went ahead and ordered to see if I can get the report. We will not be putting any victims' names out or anything like that. But all individuals we discuss on this case, as far as Benjamin Beelan, everybody is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, like it or not, and that's what we're going to go by. Names are only used when they appear in official public records. No private individuals, family members, or victims will be identified or discussed in this case. Now, if somebody figures it out, that's not my fault. But we're not going to put all that in here. Okay? And this content is definitely not for any legal advice whatsoever. But it is for awareness. And it is, listen, if you have a gut feeling, listen to your gut. Take notes. Make a report. Keep the report. And do what you got to do. Now, I'm going to play us out. But I want to thank you very much, every one of you, for your support, for hitting the thumbs up, and for just being here and letting me know, if nothing else, that you're okay. At least, I don't think anybody's okay right now, but at least let me know you're alive and kicking, okay? Thank you, Gypsy. Thank you for being here. I love y'all, and I'm going to play our song out.
She was born and bred in Nashville, but she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. And she says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer while she was searching, stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw summer's name and felt the heart ache and tried to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard us, the bashed in her sadness rose, she praised for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy.
Good night, everybody.